Tash Dile, and welcome to Tibet This Week, a weekly feature on English about this week's news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and Central Tibetan Administration. Let's look at the headlines first. His Holiness the Dalai Lama assures about his good health. Press conference on 550 Forum by CTA President Dr. Lobsang Singye. CTA President concludes official visit to Tibetan settlements and schools in Dehradun. BBC broadcasts the forensic image of 11th Panchen Lama 24 years after the abduction by Chinese government. Tibet TV's take-off film grant to produce 7 films themed 60 Years in Exile, Struggle and Achievement. Secretary Jigme Tsering appointed as the new representative of Office of Tibet, South America. European Parliament condemns China on human rights violation. His Holiness the Dalai Lama arrived in Dharamshala this morning from Delhi after completing his treatment. His Holiness assured about his good health.
No, very well. Fully recover, no problem. But the illness a little bit serious, but now fully recover. Thank you.
Before leaving for Dharamshala this morning, His Holiness addressed the members of Tibetan community at Tibetan Youth Hostel in Delhi. His Holiness had moved to Delhi due to suspected discomfort in the chest and was admitted in a hospital. President Dr. Singye formally announced the launch of the second 550 Youth Forum at a press conference on Wednesday this week. Dr. Singye gave a brief introduction to the themes of the 550 Political Forum, Youth Forum and the Resilience Forum and emphasized the significance of the upcoming Youth Forum. The Department of Information and International Relations of Central Tibetan Administration is convening the second 550 Youth Forum Shaping Tibet's Future from 16 to 19 August this year. The forum invites a select group of 100 young Tibetans from across the globe to converge at the headquarters of Central Tibetan Administration, Dharamshala, to deliberate on CTA's 550 vision in shaping Tibet's political future and strengthening the Tibetan freedom movement. CTA President Dr. Lobsang Singye concludes his official visit to Tibetan settlements and schools in Dehradun earlier this week. While addressing the gathering at various Tibetan settlements such as Linsang, Kham Khartok Tibetan Settlement in Satong, Kamrao and Dundubling Tibetan Settlement, Dr. Singye spoke about various development initiatives taken by CTA focusing on socio-economic development, including the educational systems. Dr. Singye briefly mentioned about the Tibetan Rehabilitation Policy Act, where he mentioned CTA's emphasis on the sustenance of Tibetan settlements all over India, particularly Uttarakhand. He further mentioned about the upcoming second 550 Youth Forum organized by CTA and assured the people about the good health of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. On his visit to TCV School Salakui, Dr. Singye addressed the students and the teachers on the key topic of discrimination, emphasizing on practicing the right way to overcome discrimination. European Parliament passed a resolution on 18th April 2019 on China, notably the situation of religious and ethnic minorities. The resolution was adopted by 505 votes in favor, 18 against, and 47 abstentions. The resolution covered the whole gamut of Chinese suppression of human rights with special mention of Tibetans, Uyghurs, Kazakhs, and Christians in China. The resolution, while decrying these repressions, has called on the EU and the member states to actively raise these issues in multilateral as well as UN fora, including the Human Rights Council. While calling for reciprocity for access to Tibet, the current resolution went one step further to urge the EU institutions to take the issue of access to Tibet into serious consideration on the EU-China visa facilitation agreement. BBC has released a documentary of a full-age progression image of a 30-year-old Panchen Gendon Chukinima titled Our Moon and Sun on Wednesday this week. The International Tibet Network's Political Prisoners Campaign working group commissioned a specialist forensic artist, Tim Whidden, to create an image showing what the 11th Panchen Lama of Tibet may look like today. The forensic image of Panchen Lama has sparked interest and excitement amongst many Tibetans and supporters. Hundreds of Tibetans and Tibet supporters marked the 30th birth anniversary of the 11th Panchen Lama and paid gratitude to the 10th Panchen Lama at Zuglakhang in Dharamshala on Thursday this week. Addressing the crowd, Dr. Lobsang Singye said the rightful 11th Panchen Lama of Tibet, Kunzik Genden Chukyi Nyima, must be released and enthroned at his seat at Tashi Lumpo Monastery in Tibet.
We don't know where he is. We don't know whether he is healthy or not. We don't know whether he is getting proper education or not, especially monastic education or not. But several UN special rapporteurs, including the special rapporteur on freedom of religion and belief, have called on Chinese government to divulge his whereabouts, and the UN Committee on the Rights of the Child has left his case still open. They have opened the case and still not solved.
Mr. Ajay Singh, president of Indo-Tibetan Friendship Association, as the chief guest of the event, confirmed his solidarity with the Tibetan people in their pursuit for the immediate release of the 11th Panchen Lama.
His Holiness the 14th, the Dalai Lama, has said that the Chinese are good people. They are good, certainly they're good people. It's only the dawn of this compassion in them that would make them a truly great nation. They can show the kindness and compassion by releasing the 11th Panchen Lama. They can show an even greater exalted goodness by requesting His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama to return with his people peacefully, honorably to Tibet, so that the people of Tibet may pursue their lives spiritually, culturally and economically.
Kasur Kirti Rinpoche calls for unity among Tibetans to solidarily strengthen the support for the immediate release of the 11th Panchen Lama by launching campaigns that are more effective than any previous campaigns. Deputy Speaker of Tibetan Parliament in Exile, Acharya Yeshi Phuntsok, said the 10th Panchen Lama was not only a spiritual leader to Tibetan people, but one of the greatest voices for the Tibetan people who remained deprived of their fundamental rights under Chinese rule and led them through the most difficult period in history. Ngakche Rinpoche, representative of Tashi Lumpo Monastery, thanked CTA for their efforts to keeping the issue of the disappearance of the Panchen Rinpoche alive by raising it in the UN Human Rights Council, the UN Convention for the Rights of the Child, and in the international parliaments throughout the world. He also condemned China's interference in Tibetan reincarnation system as an assault to Tibet's historic Buddhist tradition. After the program, Tibet Museum displayed a special photo exhibition of Panchen Lama. Genden Chukyi Nyima was 6 years old then and remains today the youngest political prisoner in the world. Tibet TV of Department of Information and International Relations, Central Tibetan Administration, announces a Take-Off Film grant to encourage budding Tibetan filmmakers in the exile community to make short feature or documentary films for Tibet TV. Tibet TV will produce a total of 7 films themed on 60 years in exile, struggle and achievement, encompassing education, language, religion, culture, health, and livelihood, etc. of Tibetans in exile. Aspiring filmmakers can avail a total grant of Indian rupees 2 lakh for making a film on any of the mentioned topics. Jigme Tsiring, Secretary of Public Service Commission in CTA, has been appointed as the new representative for Office of Tibet in South America. As per the notice released from Kasha Secretariat, Secretary Jigme Tsiring will take charge and will replace the former representative, Mr. Tsewang Phuntsok, from 15th May 2019. Born in Ladakh, Mr. Jigme Tsiring was first appointed as Joint Secretary at the Department of Information and International Relations in the year 2005, and in the year 2012, he was promoted to Additional Secretary and Director of Tibet TV at DIIR. U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi appointed Representative Jim McGovern as chair of the Bipartisan Congressional Executive Commission on China for the 116th Congress, and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell appointed Senator Marco Rubio as co-chair. Congratulating both the appointees, CTA spokesperson Sunam Norbudhakpo expressed his appreciation for their continued support for the Tibet cause.
We are extremely happy that Congressman Jim McGovern and Marco Rubio has been appointed as Congressional Executive on China. They are people who have been looking at the human rights situation in China, and especially Mr. Jim McGovern has been a steadfast friend of the Tibetans and champion of human rights for the Tibetan people. We wish them a very happy and successful work during their tenure. As I said, Congressman Jim McGovern has visited Tibet and also Dharamsala, and he knows about the Tibet issue very well.
This is the end for this week's bulletin of Tibet This Week. See you next time and have a great weekend.